So this your claim is there's no other side to racism. So here are some recent Buzzfeed articles. Here are the headlines. 17 foods white people have ruined. White people are a plague to the planet. 21 things white people ruined in 2015. 29 things white people ruined. 36 white people who need to be stopped.
So many things, my God.
Join the revolution, stop the white people. Now, I know this is like a sort of cutesy Brooklyn way of demonstrating you're not racist by attacking white people.
Don't blame Brooklyn for this.
This
is a joke, and this is you being humorless, which I feel like is a thing that Fox News is not known for, is saying that
I'm not known
if
for
we're
being
refusing to take a joke and taking a joke and making it as serious as possible.
No, hold on.
So that is how these were intended, and I'm really sorry that you were offended by them, Tucker.
You're not a comedian. You don't get to retreat into comedian mode and say,
actually,
I'm just kidding.
This was also not straight report. This isn't part of BuzzFeed News. BuzzFeed does news. BuzzFeed does entertainment, and that's what that actually was.
Let me ask you something that is. Yeah. Recently, a year or so ago, you had an open position for a journalism fellowship, and before you understood that your practices were barred by employment law, you opened it only to journalists of color. You barred people from that job on the basis of the color of their skin. Now, if that's not the textbook definition of racism, then maybe you can re-educate me as to what racism means.
Or that we had a journalism fellowship that was aimed at people of color. I think that many media
people
companies
who were the wrong color.
I'm
asking about you, not many media companies.
Right, no, I understand. I think that and obviously I think lots of companies try to recruit a diverse workforce, and certainly including News Corp, including BuzzFeed, including many others. There are also very clear legal restrictions around how exactly you can go about recruiting that diverse workforce.
You bumped up against those in the end, but you advertised
full-time jobs rather than part-time fellowships. You cannot make explicit.
But you learned all that. Oh, hold on. The law stopped you from doing what you tried to do, which was exclude people from the job on the basis of their skin color. And I'm asking you a straightforward question. I'm sorry if I'm being humorless about it.
No, this one is not. I'm not suggesting you're being humorless.
Why is that not textbook racism? I grew up learning if you exclude people from a job because of the way they look, their skin color, something over which they have no control, racism. Why is that not racist what you did?
I mean, I understand that there is a broad debate over affirmative action, and that
no, it's a specific debate about what you did.
Explain
why that's not racist.
And I think I guess I don't think that recruiting, trying to bring out a diverse workforce is that, and I don't really think you think that either. So
no,
I guess I'm not really sure.
I'm not talking about airy generalities about recruiting a diverse workforce. Obviously, I'm for that.
Right, you're talking about a specific
I'm talking specifically about barring people on the basis of their skin color from a job. It's really clear. Why is that not racism? The law says it is. You didn't think it was. I mean, ethically. Why is that okay with you?
I mean, I guess I think that trying to recruit a diverse workforse is something that inevitably, and I think in all the big affirmative action cases,
get away from the buzzwords. Why is that okay?
I think that in all the big affirmative action cases, right, there's an argument about does bringing in people of one group mean that there are other people getting excluded? I mean, I think these are interesting, legitimate arguments that the Supreme Court has weighed in on. There is tons of complicated law on. And this was in that context.
Just give me a straight answer. It was okay with you. You don't see that as racist, okay? You just don't, I guess,
don't see that. I do not see that as racist. Correct.
Wow. All right, let's have lunch and kind of hammer out the definition. Thanks a lot.
Look forward to it.